And welcome today, guys. I'm so glad to be back here with you guys. And today we're going to be looking at some of the future of Star Wars Legion. And so we've got a few sneak peeks and a few reveals via Facebook and through their other social medias. And so some of the things that have come up is kind of really big and really cool. So they've been releasing articles, which is great. I'm glad they're doing that again, so everybody can get most of this information from their articles. But here's the reality: sometimes they just want to share things on their social media, and I don't always search all their social media. But I was searching through their social media, and it was an awesome opportunity because they had revealed a couple little things. And so, first of all, they had revealed that they've officially made Mando and Baby Yoda. I can never say that name right. And I know you guys are all going to make fun of me. And so they've made it. They've got 2 units there. Well, one, I'm assuming a operative or a leader and so I'm sure that he might even be a victory token if you kill Mando and you can capture him. You know, that'd be kind of cool. Mando having some force. I don't know what they're going to do with him, to be honest. I'm just saying that it'd be kind of a cool way of doing things. And so that was one of the big reveals that they are coming out with. But there's even more. And so you're thinking, how can there be more? Well, they introduced at Star Wars Celebration. I know the picture's not great. It's from the video. It's a snapshot from there. You know, got somebody's hair in the way. But they introduced what is Ewoks. Yes, you heard me say it. They've been hinting at it for a long time, but now it's real. We got pictures of it and everything. We have the Ewoks. And if you look over here real quick, you can see a sling Ewok. There was 2 units laid out in the display case later. I didn't get a picture of that, but one was a spear-wielding Ewoks, and then one was the sling-wielding Ewoks, and then there was Wicket and the Logray. And I'm thinking Logray would have some sort of magical thing, and Wicket's going to be kind of just like an added-on cool little guy. They have said that they are going to be a faction, well, sub-faction of rebels, which we kind of thought they would be. The exact words were not that sub-faction, but that's what they are. They're a sub-faction of rebels. We see a hammery axe guy. That could be just a heavy weapon, or it could be somebody who's working on making traps, which would be cool. I don't know if that's that they're going to do, but, and then on the next picture, we see Logray, we see Wicket, and we see a Trumpet Blower. And both units had, oops, I went too far. Both units did have the Trumpet Blower as well. And so I'm assuming that would give some sort of rally thing or hope thing to get the courage going. They did reveal one thing when they were talking about it, that this would be the largest unit count unit there is. So right now we have the largest unit count being in the base unit 6. So we're going to be at least 7 Ewoks in a unit, which is kind of cool. I don't know how good they're going to be. White defense, white attack. I'm assuming no surges. I would assume they might have some little thing that make them always have duck and cover. Or I would say that would be, you know, giving them cover 1 or low profile or something. I can't wait to see what they come up with. But here's the thing. This is great. Atomic Mass Games has not only given us articles, which has been great, they're starting to produce some stuff. And I'm sure these are the first thing that's kind of coming out of the pipeline that is all them. And so I'm excited to see this. I'm excited for all the Shadow Collective stuff that we're going to be getting soon. But I'm really also excited for that. Now, they also did a little bit of a spoiler on their Facebook, and I just picked that up. One, there is the schedule for Mini Extravaganza, which is coming up. I'll go more details on that in a moment. But they also did a spoiler on what comes in their card pack. Now, we see here a couple AA5, mercenary pilots, and I'm assuming it just says heavy, but I'm assuming it's going to be AA5 ones because they kind of spoiled that there's an AA5 for the mercenaries. And so this is kind of cool. There is Allied of Convenience, and he gains a commander, field commander. So this is allow you to run the AA5 as commander, but it also gives them the opportunity to spread out some suppression with Demoralized 1, which is kind of cool. And then the next one is Frantic Gunner. I really like this, the title, but I really like what you do. You roll a dice, and on a dice roll, defense dice roll, you determine what type of extra thing you're going to get. And so on a blank, you're going to get an extra white dice for your attack. On a block, you're going to get an extra black dice for your attack. And on a surge, you're going to get extra red dice for attack. That is great. That's just a great, cool little way of doing things, and not necessarily bumping it up all the time, but giving you the ability to make yourself a bit better. And so that's just really fantastic. And so let's take a closer look at Mini Extravaganza, because I'm sure there's going to be some stuff there that we're going to be looking at. And so we're going to have open ceremonies, basic same thing. This is June 9th to 11th, just a reminder. Star Wars Legion, Hive of Scum and Villains. So I'm thinking we're going to get like something to do with like the whole releasing of more Mandalorian stuff. And so you're going to see maybe some bounty hunters, like, and they said that Mandalorian's the first bounty hunter for the rebels. So that's kind of cool. So they're going to have bounty. So they're just kind of giving I guarantee you they're going to have some more bounty hunters and stuff. And I would love to see IG-11, IG-88, Forlom, just to name a few, Dangar, whoa. I really want to see Dangar. They're just, it'd be great to have some more guys and give them a different way of playing them. And so then this is the way to paint. And so this is guaranteeing to be painting Mandalorian here. The Sound of Fury, which is painting Nick Fury. I don't care about that, but there's lots of people who do like Marvel stuff. X-Wing Battle of Yavin and Beyond. That's kind of cool. Not into X-Wing anymore. Haven't played in years, ever since they went to I haven't played X-Wing in years, ever since they went to version 2, and now they're at 2.5. Just not my thing. I felt like it got too buy the new thing stuff. But here's the thing. I hear it got better under version 2.5, and maybe I'll come back to it, but can't say I'm going to. Stay on target, X-Wing gameplay. Doesn't really excite me. Rapid reinforcements, customize your Armada fleet. So this is going to be taking those rapid reinforcements and those ones and repainting them. And that's going to be great. I do like Armada, and I do like the fact of rapid reinforcement. I'd like to see more rapid reinforcement. There's so many ships that I could see that could be crossover. I know you don't want to water it down too much, but I do think that there's so much more that can be done there. Hobby and Hang, Star Wars Ewoks. That's going to be great. We're going to get to see some Ewoks being painted and maybe learn a little bit more about them, which that's one I want to see. Marvel Crisis Protocol, I'm not into that game. Need for Speed, Star Wars Legion, hobbying. I'm assuming they're going to be doing some speed painting there. That's kind of, we know it's a painting session, and so they're going to be going through Star Wars speed painting and trying to get out a lot of units. And I think this might be the Ewoks again, because here's the thing, like you're going to be painting a lot of them. So the need for speed. And so that's just my prediction on it. Star Wars Legion gameplay, Outer Rim Showdown. I think that'll be interesting to see what they come up with that. They're going to show us some new units. Shields, not into it. Again, as I said, that is not my big thing. Spare parts, creating an X-Wing diorama. That might be cool, even though I don't play X-Wing anymore. End of the day celebration, not really my thing. Mad Scientist, Crime Lord, giving your Marvel Crisis Protocol. Again, not into Marvel Crisis Protocol. Program for Destruction, painting battle droids. That'll be kind of cool. I wonder what they're going to do there. And I think that's going to be a hint to those war parties and what they're going to be doing, because we need a ton of battle droids for that I'm assuming. And I'm assuming they're going to release some of those battle packs during the mini extravaganza. And Marvel Crisis again, Star Wars stream, full of surprises. Interesting. That one I will definitely be. I'll probably live stream that one. custom clones, X-Wing community repaints. That's kind of cool. Painting animal, and then closing ceremonies. So there you are. There's a lot of good things coming up, and I really think that they're doing a good job here. And I was one of those ones that are saying, "Hey, with them AMG taking over, are we gonna lose something? Are we afraid?" The rules haven't been that drastically changed yet. I haven't seen any keywords that are really throwing things for a ride. To be honest, Star Wars Legion is at a really good point right now. There needs to be some slight point adjustments, especially for Gar. They just need to come down. Maybe just put them back to the card points, and we might see a nice balance. Because I think that the rule adjustments have been great for Gar. I believe that the thing on a whole are pretty. The game is pretty balanced. Other than a few things being a little more expensive and some things being a little cheap, spider droids might need to go up just a bit. I like them at that cheap price because I do play droids as my second army, but the reality is maybe just 5 up on them, and that would just make them a little more balanced for everything else. But in reality, I like where we're at with Legion, and I'm excited that we got articles, and I'm excited that we got like little spoilers, and there's so much coming out, and I can't wait to see all they come out with. And I'm starting to sound like a little bit of a fanboy here, but I think we're in a good place. You know, next week I might be bashing them, but the reality is, why don't you play a game of Legion? It's worth it. Well, that's about all for this one. If you got this far, why don't you like, subscribe, put that bell notification on so you can get all my videos, and make a comment. Making a comment really helps the us get out there, and may the force be with you. See ya.